Hi. Okay. Reading is going to be the bulk of your time. You are going to be using the reading book that you did. We're finishing up A King for Brass Cobweb. And what you're going to do through that is you're going to read Acts 3, 4, and 5, and then you're going to complete these worksheets. Not too bad. They're really not too difficult. The ones that I graded, I'm not 100% sure which ones I graded, so just do your best work for these ones. You're going to have these King for Brass Cobwebs, and then what I want you to do is I need you to get a box and some construction paper and some markers, glue, tape, and you are going to make a diorama. Here's your rubric. This is you want all fours because it's worth 20 points. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. That's 20 altogether. 20 points. And what I want you to do is I want you to take an act. Jace did Act 5. I think Micah did Act 3. Pick one of the acts of the story. So if you were interested in the one with the owl, you could do that. And then you're going to create the scene. So you're going to show the yellow woods where Owl was. You're going to show the cranky lizard yelling at them. You're going to show Hoot the Owl, maybe have him hanging in your diorama and flying. I want you to go ahead and ask your mom if you can go on to I don't know, Google or something, and just Google pictures of dioramas so that you can see. Because what it is it's like a cutout. So you have your box here, and then the back of the box is going to be the back of your scene, and then the sides, and then the box is open. And so in the front of the box, you're going to be looking in and seeing a scene from A King for Brass Cobweb. That's what I want you to spend the bulk of your time on. That's why we don't have a ton of English stuff, because I want you to think about the project, think about the story, think about the characters, think about what they're doing, think about where they are, the setting, and that is what you're going to be using. Now, I'm going to be grading you based on this. So if you have everything on the 4s, you're going to get 100%. Let's say you use all of this stuff, but you didn't have all the characters, or you had all the characters, but you drew them as stick figures. I cannot give you full credit if you just drew stick figures. Now, I'm not asking you to paint the Sistine Chapel. I'm not asking you to do like the most amazing artwork ever, but I am asking that you give it your best. And I can tell if you've tried really hard. And then like here, you need to have a title. And if you don't have a title, then you just don't get any points. If you were sloppy in some of their stuff, or it's not all the way completed, then you're going to be I'm going to notice where those are. So that's how you're grading. So you're going to read this. You're going to get a box, and I'm sure you have a couple boxes probably for Christmas presents or something. It doesn't need to be a big box, like a shoebox. Shoebox size is totally fine. And then put little pictures. Micah took a picture. He drew a picture of a squirrel, and then he cut it out, and then he folded it so that it sits and it stands up, because he made it so that it works. So that's what I want you to do. That's what I want you to spend a good chunk of your time on. You have plenty of time to do it. So that will be how we grade for this story. Is the diorama is going to be the big grade for this. Okay. That's it for reading, and I think you can handle it. You're going to make sure you have read all of the acts. There's 5 acts. I think that we had to read 3, 4, and 5 left. Those 3 acts needed to be finished being read. And then you'll do your project along with these worksheets. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.